Hello, we are live. Yes, let's see if you can hear me. Yes. So, hello, Queen. Today I want to talk about something very deep, something that moved through me recently, and something I know touches many conscious, sensitive, high achieving women. The fear of rejection when we communicate our needs or boundaries in relationships. In relationships, in dating, in marriage, in whichever kind of relationship you have. And here we are also talking about relationship with your family. Right now we are focusing on dating for marriage. True, we are focusing on that because we have the 4th and 5th of January, the first live workshop, which will be 2 days where you will get to embody the dream woman frequency, the dream woman energy. And I know this is the topic that is touching us most recently, but this you can apply to relationship with your family, with your children, with friends, really co-workers, doesn't matter. Here you can apply it, but for sure I will focus a bit more on dating for marriage, which is what we are mainly focusing lately. So my question would be, have you ever felt that right before you say what you truly want or need, your body tightens? As if being honest might be too much? As if saying your truth could make the other person pull away? That moment where you think, if I say this, wait, there is some here. Let me open the YouTube. Okay, should be okay. No problem. So, that moment where you think, if I say this, I might lose love, for example, or, this fear that if you say it, then it will not be okay. And I know this fear intimately, even now as a married woman, deeply loved, committed, and growing alongside my husband, I noticed something new emerging inside me, a deeper desire, a more refined need, a new layer of truth. And the moment I felt called to share it, an old fear surfaced, a very young one. Let me just start the recording because I don't know if it's working. So, yeah, this very fear appeared. What if this is too much? What if I'm asking for more than he can give? What if speaking my truth changes how I am loved? And this is happening a lot when dating. When dating, we don't know this person enough, but we still wish that we could know some deeper things about them so that we can keep them in our rotation or not. We really need to know if this person is really what we are looking for. And especially in dating for marriage, we need to be more fearless. We need to be able to ask deeper questions. I know it's hard, and I know this fear of rejection evolves, but we really have some techniques which you can apply, and this will help you express yourself properly and without this fear of rejection. So imagine, especially when we evolve and we are growing, this is the moment when we are growing more in this relationship, in this getting to know this person, is this moment that I want to bring more light into today. Talk more about this. And this is crucial. If you are a woman dating for marriage or already married, this is really crucial, because you are going to be building a life, an empire, a family, not just attraction, okay? Because here we talk about dating for marriage, not just attraction, not just situationships, but real committed marriage. So why is this so hard for high-achieving women especially? So many high-achieving women, even those deeply committed to personal growth, still struggle here. I was struggling not so long ago. We struggle to express our deeper emotional needs, And let me tell you, even sometimes when I'm approaching a new situation with a new person, still this appears, and especially in new situations completely, when things are changing completely, this is appearing still. So it's something you need to work daily. So yeah, we were saying we struggle to express our deeper emotional needs. We struggle to set clear boundaries without guilt. We fear being seen as needy, demanding, or difficult, especially in dating for marriage, of course. Because intentional dating isn't about chemistry, of course, it is about values, standards, long term vision. And here, about this topic, is where the Queen's Code by Alison Armstrong helped me tremendously. She explains how many women have unconsciously learned to distrust the power of their voice. So instead of speaking clearly, we stay quiet, over explain, soften our truth, or go around people pleasing. A typical one. Because somewhere inside, we believe he won't understand, he'll feel attacked, he'll think I'm difficult, he'll stop choosing me. So we perform instead of relating, and that is exhausting. And here is where the Queen's Code is offering a radical shift. Speak to men as kings, and speak to yourself as a queen, with respect, with clarity, with emotional maturity, which is essential for marriage if you think about it. Not just dating, but also when you marry. So we're going to have a performance. Marriage cannot be built on performance. So here is the call I'm going to give to you today to find this moment of evolution. So when it comes to, what surprised me most in this kind of trouble I was having was realizing this fear didn't disappear just because I married. Well, not at all. Growth doesn't stop at commitment. So even when you marry, when you find the one, it doesn't stop. So it deepens. And then, in my case, my needs refined. My nervous system asked for more honesty, and fear appeared. Not because something was wrong, but because I was growing. That's important for you to hear. Fear doesn't always mean this relationship, this person is wrong, this marriage is wrong. Often it means you are evolving. So, what to do when you feel this fear? We don't eliminate fear with affirmations. We learn how to hold ourselves through it. Here is what truly helps. Your evolution is not a problem wanting more clarity, more emotional safety, more depth. This doesn't make you difficult. It makes you a woman ready for conscious partnership and marriage. If someone cannot hold your evolution, they cannot hold your future. And another trick is to communicate using the Queen's Code, speak from experience, not accusations. This technique that she's explaining in the book I mentioned before. For example, I've noticed something new emerging in me and I would like to change. Then you can ask, are you available to listen right now? That's also a good one you can use. That single question changes everything. And you can add, this isn't about you doing something wrong. This is about me understanding myself more deeply. Also a very good one. This shows secure, feminine, marriage level communication. And the most important is that you need to love the part of you that's afraid of this fear of rejection, and this is not who you are today. You need to realize you are not this afraid person anymore. You need to have this identity shift. This was just a younger part of you that once believed love was conditional. Don't silence her. Hold her, tell her you are safe. I won't abandon you for love. And just practice this, practice holding this little part of yourself that feels not so safe when talking or expressing needs. What you can do to begin with is to practice in safe containers before the conversation. For example, you can journal it, you can record a voice note, or you can speak with a coach or with a friend. Train, I can speak my truth and still be loved. Practice it. That's how secure feminine expression is built. It doesn't happen overnight. You need to really build it. So if you are a high achieving woman dating for marriage or married and still growing, remember this. Your needs are not obstacles. Your boundaries are not threats. Your voice is not too much. The right man does not fear your truth. He respects it. And every time you choose honesty over shrinking, you step deeper into your queen energy. So ladies, that's all for today. I give you in the description box below the link to the Telegram group where we are giving valuable information before the workshop on the 4th and 5th of January. So we are giving a lot of valuable information so that you come there completely prepared, completely shining and ready to calibrate on the dating for marriage dream woman energy.